Hey, how's it going? It's John from Ride Upstate. I just got finished visiting the Lyft pop-up support here in Albany, New York. They've been going across upstate New York. They were in Rochester, Syracuse. Now they're in Albany. And got a few of my questions answered. And, some of them I got the kind of typical customer service type responses. I don't have a lot of rides on Lyft because I don't get a lot of rides. I mostly drive on my commute, and 1 in 10 of my rides are on Lyft. So I don't expect them to listen to much of what I have to say. I did ask them a few questions. The number one thing I was asking about was long pickup fees, because Uber gives us long pickup fees and Lyft does not. And that's a problem out here because sometimes you have to drive 15 minutes to give a 5-minute ride. And you're not making a lot of money doing that. You're not getting paid doing that. And one of the things that she said was they were beta testing getting paid right when you accept the ride. I did kind of express to her, I don't want to see this where the rates get split in half, where we're getting paid half a rate to go get the person and then half a rate to drive them, because people are seeing losses with that. And she wouldn't kind of be nailed down about whether or not that was something that would happen here in upstate New York. It's an issue because a lot of us in this area, we have to drive long distances sometimes to pick people up, and we're losing money. We're taking the expense of that trip. Hopefully they'll get that resolved. The other thing I talked to them about was the whole deal with unaccompanied minors and the fact that we don't automatically get a cancellation fee if it's an unaccompanied minor. And I asked her, I said, so what happens if I go someplace and I go to pick the person up, it's an unaccompanied minor, and I indicate that when I cancel the ride? What she said was, when you get there, just ask them to cancel. Well, if I'm asking them to cancel, I can't flag them as an unaccompanied minor. And one of the things that she said is if a rider is constantly getting flagged as an unaccompanied minor, then their account will be suspended. So here's the deal, drivers. I know you might lose some money in this case. However, one of the things that she recommended was canceling and then writing into support and saying, look, this was an unaccompanied minor. So if you want these unaccompanied minors off the system, besides not picking them up and giving them rides, the other thing that we need to do is make sure we cancel and indicate that it was an unaccompanied minor. If you let them cancel, that doesn't happen. So that's how these kids are staying on the system. That's how these kids are able to continue to use their parents' accounts, is because we're requesting that they cancel so we get that cancellation fee. No, we got to cancel on them. If we want unaccompanied minors off the system, we have to cancel on them. And I don't think that's right. I think if I hit cancel and it's unaccompanied minor, I should get paid right away. I shouldn't have to write in. And I think 3 or 4 times in a day, if someone gets flagged for that, hey, you know what's going to happen? Their account's going to get shut down. So we need to make sure that we're doing that as drivers, canceling on them and indicating that it was an unaccompanied minor. So one of the other things I mentioned was it would be nice to have a dark mode, because it can be hard on the eyes when you're in the Lyft app at night. It can be pretty tough, and having to dim the screen just means touching the screen one more time. This is a customer service person, and I don't think this was necessarily the person to really get into all of my grievances. I could kind of tell by the tone of this that this was really intended for people who were kind of having issues with their account. I have not done a lot of rides on Lyft. Like I said, only about 10% of my rides have been on Lyft since June. So that's the way that goes. I was kind of surprised that I just got a text message from Lyft about the event. I was kind of surprised that there was no swag, and there wasn't any branding going on except for the T-shirts that they were wearing. It kind of surprised me. I expected to see pink mustaches and stuff all over the place, but that wasn't the case. And also was hoping, besides stickers for your car, they would be giving away some other swag, but that didn't happen. But other than that, there goes another dude in. Other than that, it's a good event. They're customer service people. They're there to help us with our problems. They're not really the group of people. There were two people there. They're not really there to be, like I said, I told her thanks for coming up and listening, to me air my grievances. So it was an okay event. I told you I was going to do a video about how I drive, and I haven't done that yet. It's just got to be put together. I got to go through the spreadsheet and show you what. I actually started a new spreadsheet this week because I wanted to do Monday through Friday, and the last one was over a weekend, and there was some extenuating circumstances that boosted my earnings, which normally wouldn't happen. So I wanted to show a normal week about how I drive. So we'll get that video done. I'm going to try and get that video done this weekend. We'll work on it. And let me know. I am thinking about starting a podcast and probably starting it next month. If I do that, I will make sure that I post the audio here on YouTube as well. But until then, hey, thanks for watching my videos. I haven't asked this a lot, but if you like what you see, like it. If you don't like it, hey man, thumbs down it. At least you're responding, right? I don't care. Like it, don't like it. Just do whatever. And subscribe and ring that bell and all that other stuff that I'm supposed to tell you. I don't know that I'm worth subscribing to yet, but if you think I am, I appreciate your support. Until then, remember, just because you're in a small market doesn't mean you have to settle for small profits.